Right, check 1 2 1 2. Hope that wasn't too harmful in the ears. Let's see, good angle here so we can get a proper view. Is that a better view? Let's see. Nah, it's not. Let's see. Maybe that. Somewhat better. Right. Anyway, let's get straight to the. Let me get straight to the point, yeah? So the point is, this video, short one probably, and I'm just going to quickly go over just when you get to a point where you're maybe feeling like giving up, doubting yourself, things have went right and then they've went very left, and you're at a point where you think, yo, what's the point? Is this worth it? Why am I doing this? What am I doing this for? I can't answer those questions for you. But what I can say is that no matter what it is, realizing that eventually like it's gonna pan out, and that's not trying to be cliche, but more so that if you just keep on going at it, it is going to work, like in some sort of way or another. It might not work the exact way you would like it to, but some way, form, or fashion of it, it will sort of work. When I was in here in the Colosseum, it took 8 years to build it, which to be fair I would have, or no, sorry, it took 10 years to build it, I think, in total, which I never would have like guessed, to be honest. That's something that you look at and you think, wow, it would have taken it forever, especially when they show you like sort of images of what it looked like when it got built. Obviously it would have had like marble, well, I'm saying obviously as if I knew, but had like marble seating and all that, and then like it would go up and it would be like stone, and then it would be like wooden seats at the very top. However, when it was first built, it was obviously very detailed, and there would be like a statue in each and every single one of these. And then also each and every one of those, I'm not even sure if you can see it from there, but at the bottom there, each and every single one of those was like a stand for you to go through, and it would have a number, and you would be allotted or given a number based on your ticket, and then a seat, etc. And it could hold loads of people, like so many people, and like especially for its time. And then on top of that, they would have it would have a roof that was extendable and retractable, that you could lift the posts up, and it would have like, yeah, a sort of roof for when it rained and things like that. So it was very intricate, and like they really thought about a lot of things. They had like elephants, giraffes, lions, and all that in there, based off of obviously what I was learning when I was going through doing the tour, and realizing that something like this was built in 10 years. It's like whatever it is that you're currently building, and even the thing that I'm currently building, because I can speak mainly from my experience, but the thing I'm currently building, I could argue that maybe parts of the foundation have been built and have been in the building process for years. However, I've nowhere near been in whatever it is I'm doing for 10 years now. So to think that this took 10 years to build, and out of that came something that's going to be looked at and revered for a lifetime, and it only took 10 years. Even if it took 20 years, like to think that it was built, and then obviously when it was built, what it was used for and them things there, it's like, do you really want to give in? Like, you're less than a year in, less than 5 years in, less than 10 years in. Give yourself 10 years to build the Colosseum, and then see that the Colosseum, yes, it may have taken you 10 years to build, but the impact it's going to have is going to last like a lifetime. And I think that's the way you want to look at these things, and realizing that whatever struggles or hardships or things that are going wrong or problems that you can think of that you're going through right now, like people have been to space, people built the Colosseum, people had like created their whole Roman Empire and conquered the world. Like, I'm sure you're probably not facing adversity to the level that they were. And yeah, you could argue, oh, they had slaves and all that to build that, as the guide said, like they had slaves and stuff to build the Colosseum, so it was easier and all this nonsense. It's like, think now is probably easier to build things, especially if you're building it online, and even if you're not building it online, like you got no excuse if you put 10 years worth of work in, and that's going to Godspeed to build that. 10 years to build that, that's going full pip ahead. Like, so give yourself 20 maybe, and if you don't want to do 20, then just move quicker. But the last thing you want to do is sort of give up or half-ass it or get to a point and then think, nah, it's not for you, and throw all away. Because imagine they started building the Colosseum and 2 years in they thought, nah, patch this. I don't think they would even don't even think they would look at it as something close to what they look at it now. Not even, like, it would just be a mound of bricks and nobody would care. And I'm sure the person who built it that maybe doesn't even know that to this day it's something that people across the entire world are attracted to come and look. Maybe he did think that it would last forever, an eternity, but even if it didn't, it took 10 years and built something phenomenal. So give yourself 10 years, man. Relax and make sure that while you're in the building phase, at any points you have success and any points you are able to stretch the legs a little bit, definitely do it, because otherwise it's going to have all been for nothing. Like, if you just, again, built this in 10 years and then just didn't use it because that is perfect now, or making progress now, like, we're not going to use it, don't want to mess it up, what's the point in that? Like, make the money you're trying to make, get the physique you're trying to get the athleticism you're trying to get, if you're like a sprinter, a boxer, or an athlete, or anything, if you're in business, if you're in online business, if you're in uni, like whatever it is, like give yourself 10 years to really get it and get to the end of the road. And even after the 10 years, give yourself a little bit of grace to get there. And yes, work as hard as you can, as quick as you can, if you want the quicker results, but realise that you've got time. That's the only thing you have got, is time. And if you want to say, oh, there's no time, this and that's happening, and that and this is happening, work harder, work quicker then. And not necessarily work harder, just work quicker, just work smarter then. Like, 10 years to build that, like, jeez. If you really think about it, like, I don't know if they could build something like that in 10 years now. Maybe, but I highly doubt it. Like, highly doubt it. I doubt they'd be able to come together and go, yeah, let's build something like this in 10 years. So yeah, whatever you're doing, just forget about like, oh, I've been doing this for 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and I think I'm just going to stop. Like, nah, you should have started if you're going to stop now. You're just getting close. This is the closest you've ever been, so you may as well just stick it through. And other than that, this has been C from the Colosseum. Not C from the Colosseum, but yeah, this has been B. Me. I'm NTB. Whatever you know me by, it's been him. Thanks for listening.